sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Vols will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Razorbacks offense will start this game off. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Right on the money. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Thomas. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Staley. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Run in the red zone. It's Thomas. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
That's a fun one to play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Green. Zings it complete to the right. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he could.
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Powers through the defender. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Arkansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The toss to the outside. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for space. It's Washington. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clapp. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown ball! Special teams proving to be special.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
He's got an open man. Oh, what a move to get room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here comes the option. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, And that's why that one fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Blake. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Crosses the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it to the right. Turns it on in midfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The sure hands, it's Lewis. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll open the second half with a run. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Sends it downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Vols decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back and leaves it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. To the air. It's Green. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback will keep it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On the move at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the lone running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Runs through a tackle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it, but this defense does a...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to...
He's loose on the right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating.
Oh, he wants it all. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab down the left side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's going to take off. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Vols want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the...
Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. This time on target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like to understand, like I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.